to another episode of Black Families Rising. My name is Grinder Spencer, aka the Strong Dad Coach, and this is my wife and co-host, Jazza Love. And we are here doing a very special interviews during Juneteenth. We're interviewing some of the founders as well as interviewing vendors and people who are participating. And today, who do we have? I don't want to say your name wrong, Mrs.
That's okay. So it's Siobhan.
Okay.
That's not spelled like that
Siobhan.
at all.
Okay, right. Siobhan Brewer of the Riverside Leadership Academy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here.
All right. I'll let my wife lead off.
We always start off with you introducing yourself, giving a little background story and how you got into what you do. And
Okay, great.
A whole new school, so you can just
absolutely open up a whole new school. My name is Siobhan Brewer, and I am the Interim Executive Director for Riverside Leadership Academy. That will soon change to Executive Director once we get our approval tomorrow from the State School of Charter Schools. So Riverside Leadership Academy is a free public charter school that is opening its doors in New Bern in August 14th. I have been part of this since day one. I was a founding board member for the charter school, and we've been doing this for about 2.5 years. And so we noticed that there was just a need for a free public option for students in Craven County to have a school of choice for themselves. And so what we're aiming to do is to offer a true alternative to students in Craven and the surrounding areas where we focus on project-based learning. So everything that we do in the school is focused on hands-on project-based learning. And we have our social emotional learning curriculum embedded within our school day, utilizing responsive classroom. We are in the last stages of getting our charter signed off. We should be signed off by the state superintendent, Catherine Truitt, here in the next week. So we have to go before the review board tomorrow to get our final presentation. But we are super excited. We have enrolled approximately 420 out of 480 spots for our school. We actually just opened up an additional 6th grade spot because there was such a high demand. So our school will have K through 7 is what we're going to serve. And we will have 3 classes per grade level. We maxed out really quickly in kindergarten and 6th grade with extensive waiting. So we did actually just open that up to our 6th grade students. We actually have 4 6th grade classrooms when we open. And I think that's kind of a little bit of a background there for us.
Okay, I love it. Yeah, that's amazing. Honestly, yeah. It's very much needed, and I'm glad you got a good response back, and everything seems to be going well, even though it seems a little hectic right now.
Because we are in the throes of, finishing up the charter, and then we're also hiring. So we have almost the majority of our staff is in place now. And so we'll start announcing if people keep their eyes out on our Facebook page and our website. We're going to start highlighting some of our teachers that we have coming in.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
We do want to commend you for all the hard work that you're doing, and education is very, very important to us, especially during Juneteenth. And so you will also be a vendor, correct?
Yes, ma'am. So we have a booth set up, and we will have I will be out of town that one, unfortunately. I'm so upset.
Okay.
Our director of curriculum instruction and school culture will be out there, as well as one of our board members to provide information to families. We will also have some of our teachers joining us. So some of the people that we have hired thus far, they're going to be out there ready to meet people. I think our guidance counselor is going to be out there in the morning. So if people want to come by and just kind of get a feel for what we have to offer, we do still have some spots available for students. The only grades that are completely full at this point in time are 6, 7, and K. So, and even those grade levels, if you get on the waiting list, we're going to have some spots open up. So I encourage people to come by our booth during Juneteenth, meet us, hear what we have to offer for your families. We're super excited to be a part of this. We wanted to be there last year and we were too late. So.
Oh.
So I was on it this year. I mean, sure, we got it.
So this will be you all's first event.
This will be our
with,
first
with the
Juneteenth event.
Juneteenth,
Yes.
right? The first
Yeah,
Juneteenth
we've been
event.
out and about over the
Okay.
last year, but this will be our first Juneteenth event. We look forward to participating every year. It's something that, you know, we feel really passionately about when it comes to education and making sure that everyone knows, you know, their history. And, you know, my children are mixed race, so I want to make sure they have the opportunity to access, you know, all aspects of their heritage. And I just think that it's so wonderful that we have these celebrations in New Bern, that I can bring them to, and they can we go to Sankofa every year at Civic, and, you know, just kind of be a part of all of those things.
Okay, that's wonderful, because our next question was, why is Juneteenth so important?
I kind of delved into that, didn't I? I jumped ahead. To be fair, I do have the questions in front of me on the screen.
It's fine. It's fine.
But I do. I mean, that is why it's important to me.
Right on task.
I mean, I feel like look, we're an educational institution, and so, you know, it's important for us that people learn history and understand why we're celebrating this holiday. And I really feel like sometimes people don't know the history of it, and they're like, wait, what is this? And so it's a really great opportunity to educate and to let people know about when the United States really experienced like emancipation, because it wasn't July 4th for everybody. So we got to acknowledge that, you know, it really, that's why I think Juneteenth is so important. And so we're excited to be a part of it. It's definitely something that I teach my kids about, and we, you know, get involved in all of those things. And so our school's super excited to be there.
That's awesome.
That's great to hear.
And I want to say, you know, being a native New Bernian myself, we never had any charter schools here. I honestly didn't know what a charter school was until I married my wife and moved to Indiana. So I was like, oh, cool. So knowing what a charter school is, and having 2 children that were also in charter schools, we definitely respect the journey, and we appreciate what you guys are doing. Definitely.
Thank you. Thank you. We're excited. I mean, we are so excited. I think sometimes people don't quite understand that charter schools are free public schools, but we are still required to meet all of the requirements of a public school because we are one. So we still have to test, we have to meet accommodations, you know, all of those things. We just get freedom in how we approach our curriculum, and what we choose to teach and how we choose to teach it. And so that's what we're really focused on with that project-based learning approach.
Awesome.
Amazing.
All right, well, on to our next question. So we're talking about Juneteenth and everything, and teaching the children. I know this is your guys' first Juneteenth event, but we want to ask, and not just in New Bern, but all around, you know, judging from what you see, especially as being an educator, how do you think we can improve ways to celebrate Juneteenth as a community?
Well, and I try to kind of put it in perspective for like what we can do, right? Like as a school, like what can we do? Well, we have this project-based learning approach. So how can we incorporate within our school day and get our kids to kind of learn about the event, create some projects, and then display that kind of thing. So, you know, displaying their projects, or having kids and students kind of maybe do presentations about the importance of Juneteenth, and bringing that younger aspect in to the celebrations. I would love to partner with you guys in the future to see what kind of projects we can work on at the end of the school year to prepare for Juneteenth, and then have our kids participate in that. That would be something I think would be really cool.
We would love to do that. We're homeschoolers, so we're all about curriculum and teaching. So I would love to connect with you, to get your thoughts and opinions as far as curriculum and things of that nature, because our kids is from K to the 6th grade now, right? Yep. K to the 6th grade. Okay. So we have a range. So I would love to connect with you to get your understanding of the curriculum, especially because we're moving from Indiana's curriculum to North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, and we follow the standard course of study for North Carolina in our school. We just, like I said, we just get to approach it from a totally different outside of the box way, which is really exciting for families, and, you know, something that we're going to stay true to as we start up here. And it's, you know, it's going to be interesting bringing this whole new paradigm shift of education, but I'm really excited to do it.
I'm excited for it to happen. I can't
exactly.
wait. I can't wait to hear about it. So, even though this is your first event, what are you looking forward to seeing as far as the Juneteenth celebration? I know you're aware of the schedule and everything that's going on with that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, well, like I said, I go to Sankofa every year. So that's something that I love. I mean, I'm a theater person, so I'm involved in Newbern Civic Theater. And I just think that they do such a wonderful job with that production each year. I feel like what I have seen over the last 3 or 4 years is just a lot of growth in this celebration. There's so much being added to it. And I love that it takes place over like a span of time. It's not just one day or one event. There's so many different events. So like I unfortunately can't make it on the 15th, but there are other things I can participate in. And I think that is really fantastic. So yeah, we intend on checking out Sankofa and just all the other things that are there. Next year, we're gonna try to be in that parade. We have a whole pirate ship, so pirates. So that's our goal for next year, is to get our students involved in projects maybe that we can bring some education from the youth, right? What their perspective is of the importance of this holiday. And then honestly, on a personal note for our school, I'm really excited about just getting immersed in the community and making people aware that we're an option, and educating on the option that they have for their kids and their education.
That's amazing.
Amazing.
Well, I'm looking forward to all the activities as well.
Oh, yes.
Especially with this being our first time participating in the New Bern Juneteenth celebration. So we're excited as well. Well, at this time, we give this opportunity for you to be able to say anything you would like for our audience to hear or know about or promote yourself. So we extend that opportunity to you.
I just want to encourage people to come by. If you're going to be out on the 15th, come on by our booth. We'll have some arts and crafts for the kids to do, and teachers and admin and board members to meet. I also encourage them to check out our website, riversideleadershipacademy.org. That's where you can find out a lot of information about our policies. You can find out information about our board members. You can contact me. It goes through like a little web page and it comes in. So if you have any questions, you can reach out. And our Facebook page, follow that and get all kinds of updates about what's going on. It's all very exciting. And really that's about it. Check us out. We would love to have fill up our remaining spots with all these families that we're going to meet on Saturday.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for sharing all of the lovely information that you did today and just being here with us on the podcast. We really appreciate it. We appreciate what you guys are doing in the community and in our neighborhoods. And hey, our hats off to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm excited. I'm super. I was so excited when I saw I got a chance to talk to you guys today. So I had to jump and get an opportunity to chat. And yeah, I mean, thank you for having me. And thank you for having us.
No problem. Well, we wish you all the best on the school opening. We're going to definitely visit the table because we'll be vendors as well.
Yeah,
so we'd love to meet some of the staff and, connect with one another.
That sounds great. Yeah, and then we can talk about projects in the future. We can work with you guys.
Yes.
Right, definitely.
Awesome.
No problem.
All right, thank you so much. It was so nice to meet you guys.
It's nice to meet you too. Very nice to meet you. Well, with that being said, you guys, this is the part where we give our closing remarks. We're very thankful for Miss Siobhan, for being here with us today. And we're going to close out. You can find us. We're mainly on Instagram. You can also check us out on our Patreon. We're on TikTok. You can check the podcast out on so many places. Wow, I can't. My wife's better at saying all this stuff.
On Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all that good stuff. We will have her link to the website and everything in the description, so you'll be able to easily find her in school and ask any questions that you need to ask. And without further ado, we're going to close it out by saying,
keep striving.
Keep driving.
No matter how it's going, Live a little life, stack that paper, be faithful to your wife. And if you locked down, Machiavelli, hold your head. If you locked down, Machiavelli, hold your head. The Don Illuminati, all through your body. Watch the word of God blast, 12 gauge shot it. And if you locked down, Machiavelli, hold your head. If you locked down, Machiavelli, hold your head. Man, take care of them kids, never give up on them. Take care of the babies, let them know you love them. And if you locked down, Machiavelli, hold your head. If you locked down, Machiavelli, hold your head. No matter how it is, it's a blessing in the skies. No matter how it is, it's a blessing in the sky. Find a way to survive, cause they win when your soul dies. You can't own a child of God, we're free in the mind. You can't own a child of God, we're free in the mind.